Okay, so I have a couple of what I call cyber life awareness tips because we really are living in a cyber life. The first is what I call the money test. This applies to children on the internet and, more importantly, to adults setting examples. The money test is this: would you accept a friendship request, or would you ask to be someone's friend if you wouldn't feel comfortable borrowing $20 or lending $20 from them? Okay, so as a mom or a dad or a guardian, you can't say, I don't want you to be friends with strangers on the internet if you yourself have a profile that's full of 500 people that you've never met. So I encourage moms, dads, and guardians to set a good example. Go through your friends list. Would you borrow $20 if you needed to from any of the folks in your friends list? Chances are no. So you know what? Thin the herd. That $20 test sort of incorporates a sense of trust. I know you. If I borrowed money from you, I would know how to repay you. Or if I needed to get money from you, I would find you in real life and get it. You know I'm good for it. I know you're good for it. My next one is everything on the internet is permanent. Whether it's a like or a sarcastic joke or a political statement, and these can come back to burn not just you, but also your child. When your child is applying for a private school, a public school, maybe a university or a college, believe you me, they will comb through your child's social media accounts. That in mind. And then my last and I think most biggest, importantest tip is for parents and guardians who allow their child to go to bed at night with an internet capable device. That parent or guardian is literally letting that child sleep with the enemy, not just the enemy, with all of the enemies. Okay, when I grew up, I was not allowed to be behind a closed door with a boy. Okay, we could be studying the Bible. It didn't matter. It just wasn't tolerated. So why would a parent in this day and age allow a child to be behind a closed door with access to not just one creepy boy or girl, but all of the creepy boys and girls and adults, women, men, you name it, right? So let's think about turning Wi-Fi off at a certain time of the day, or making sure the child is not in the bedroom alone at night with an internet-capable device.
Horrific stories of sextortion where the abuser blackmailed the teen and got them to abuse their sibling and record it to send to them, or they burn their house down. So threats. So have you heard of that?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
One of my victims was 14 years old, school shopping with her mom, and she received the text from the perpetrator, who had been constantly barraging her with questions and requests for photos. And for a while, she was sort of appeasing him. He texted her while she was shopping for back to school clothes the fall before COVID hit, and said, stop what you're doing and send me another video of you inserting something in your vagina. And she wrote, I'm school shopping with my mom. And he said, you excuse yourself right now. You go to a dressing room and you do what I say, or I'm going to release all of the previous photos and videos I made you send me. I'll send them to your mom, your dad. I'll put them on your Facebook page, your Instagram account, your Snapchat, and I'll tweet them. So she had to stop what she was doing, go excuse herself, her mom walked in and saw what was happening and reported it. So that's just one of many cases, right? Once they've got that trap set, that child is bound to them to continue to do what they say. And the child feels a deeper sense of shame because they continue to do it. They feel that they are at fault for befriending someone to begin with. So if that happens, I want to stress to parents, your child did nothing wrong, okay? That's not going to help the situation. Your child was the victim of a crime, just as if someone had broken into the home at night and sexually assaulted that child. You cannot blame that child for simply sleeping in bed. So it's important to get the device, don't monkey with it, don't change any settings, don't delete anything. Take the device straight to the police station. Do not mention it on your own social media accounts, because the perpetrator may be watching your social media account as well as your child. So when you say, oh my gosh, you'll never guess what I found on little Susie's phone, the perpetrator is going to know, and he may be able to remotely wipe both sides of the conversation depending on what platform was being used.